Hi everyone. I just sharing about teaching aptitude. Let me start the session. Okay. First of all, you know about teaching. Okay. Teaching includes all the activities of providing education to other. So teaching in the sense it includes all the activities. Activities in the sense for an education means uh, who provide education uses different method and best to make understand students is to encourage students. These are all the activities of providing education to other. That is other in the sense here we call it as a learner. That is then the person who provides education is called teacher. So teacher who call it as a teacher in the sense the person who provides education is called a teacher. Okay. The teacher uses different method for giving best knowledge to students. If students make a best knowledge to give a best knowledge in the sense, teacher can use a different methods. So different methods in the sense they can explain and give a lot of examples in real time examples and practically they can show on about the topics. mm, they can give a presentation in a different manner. Likewise the teacher uses different method, then only best knowledge can students can gain. So next he tries his best to make understand students. So teacher can tries best to make a hundred. So teacher can make best. Best means so teacher can provide explanation in a best manner. Then only students can understand. So then only fulfill the students part. So teacher can tries his best. Okay. Then his duty is to encourage students to learn the subjects. So here, teacher's duty. It is a duty to a teacher to encourage students. Uh, why it is increase? Why they can encourage students means in a classroom the teachers have the classroom have class have lot of students. They can have poor students or there, that is dull students or there, and excellent students or there. So poor students have means so that person I can have a encourage students. So then only they can learn and they can learn knowledge and they have a fulfill. So that is a teaching. Okay. Let me know about definition of teaching. Definition is a particularly this is what we are saying teaching. So likewise several authors or they can describe about definition of teaching. So H.C. Morrison author they define about teaching means teaching is an intimate contact. Intimate, that is intimate means what? So sharing to others. So that is contact between whom means more mature personality and a less mature one. So here more mature personality means whom you taught, that is here more mature personality, and a less mature who learner, that is a less mature one. So like that Morrison will well said. Okay, next Edmund Amidon, author Edmund Amidon, he can explain about definition of teaching. Teaching is defined as an interactive process. Yes, of course, interactive process means here. So how will be interactive? It contains several method. What it involving classroom talk. Here now we are learning about also in a online class. So likewise, and in a presentation, in a likewise, these are all the interactive process. It contains several different methods. So which takes place between teacher and pupil. So that likewise, like that, well said Edmund Amida. And next, Smith, author Smith, what they can say means teaching is organized system of specific activities aimed for help of learner. Yes, learner, help of learner. That is a Smith definition of teaching. So, for example, suddenly we have a doubt in a particular topic means we go on to browsing. Browsing. What is mean by internet means? So suddenly they can know about know about the topic. So it is help of learner. So likewise, the teaching is a helpful to a learner. That is a teaching profession. So like that will say Smith. So this is the definition of teaching. Okay, next. Objective of teaching. So objective of teaching. Teaching facilitates students learning. So teaching facilitate teaching why they can teach? Facilitate for student learning. That is the teaching. Often in a formal environment such as education. So teaching in a teaching profession, students can learning means they can environment will be formal. So likewise, education students are planned. So, for example, college, school, play school, and university, etc. This is the environment to learn a student learning and by a teaching taught. So, teaching facilitate students learning will have environment, formal environment. For example, this are all. So okay, next skills. What students should be able to do by the time the course is completed. So skills means a student should be able. So when which time which the course is completed. Likewise, on the particular time between the particular time, teacher can be completed the syllabus. So likewise, they can also understand. They can and also they can give a best knowledge to the students. That is a skills. Okay. And next, knowledge. What students should know and understand by the time. Already, in introduction of teaching, I taught knowledge is an understand. The student can be understand. Then only fulfill the learners. Okay, by the time the course is completed. That is the knowledge. This is the objective of teaching. That is teaching facilitate skills and knowledge. Then the student should do something new with the learned knowledge. Yes, this is the major characteristic of student. That is, teacher will be taught about existing futures only. This is what is this, and it give examples. These are all by the uh, by the explanation of teachers. Students can make a different. That is, a different means a uh, new way of something they can establish, and then only they can fulfill. Then only that fulfill. That is, they can learn very well. Likewise, so that is next. A knowledge is something understanding of the subject which have been taught by the teachers to students. Yes, of course, the knowledge is already we saw about the knowledge. Knowledge is nothing but understanding very well about that subject by a teacher. So these are all the objectives of teaching. Okay, next, learning characteristic. So yes, not only teachers. So here learners are there. So learners can have several characteristics. So then only they can understand and they can fulfill our learner behavior. So that is. So here, what are the learner characteristics are there? We can know. Okay, attention. Attention plays a yes, of course. First of all, learning characteristic it contains attention. Yes, learner should be an attention because so all are know in several people or that is a physically present and mentally or absent. So not like that. So how they can have a characteristic means learner should be and have a characteristic means they have a attention, that is plays a very important role in a student. So this is attention is a very important role in a student's success. So that is a success in a classroom. So attention is so don't any talk to others, so don't any make a disturbance in a classroom. These are all the demerits of characteristic to a learners. So attention is a important role. So that is a success in a classroom. Then attention allows students to tune out. So attention in this, so the students can be in a attention manner means it is in tune out unrelated information background. So what are the uh, demerits of attention means unrelated information. So I like this talking to others, that is and background noise, visual distraction, and even their own thoughts. By doing this, students are able to concentrate and focus on the important information being given by teachers. So omit these are all the kinds of demerits. Then only students are able to concentrate very well and focus on the important information being given by teachers. Yes, all students can have problems attending to the teachers from time to time. Yes, of course. So it can suppose the time can be mismatched to time. Can have all students can have problem attending to the teachers. So but we avoid that problems and make a attention, then only we have a fulfill. So kinetic. And next, retention, what they learn from class and how much they remember it. Yes, of course, this is the important thing. Retention means okay, the teacher will taught, class will over, the learners can be okay, learners can also attention make attention, and they can also learn fulfill uh, fulfill of the learner learning. But in a 2 3 days, after 2 3 days also they can remember that topic what they can a teacher taught, then only it's a fulfill. Yes, then only we can understand. Likewise we have, so retention means what they learn from class and how much they remember. That is a fulfill of our teachers profession. So asking question, next asking question, this prove active participation of student. Yes, in a classroom teachers will be taken class means students, that is students or learners can be asking question, then only they can have active participation. So students should encourage to ask question in class. Okay, next sharing knowledge. Group discussion, that is sharing in the sense not only in our life. So students can be sharing knowledge into with the others also. So group discussion, for example, group discussion is the best example. That is, and after class students should discuss what have been taught in the class, because for example we remember movies much because after watching movies we often discuss about the topics. Likewise, so sharing knowledge is important one. So these are all the learning characteristic. These are all the characteristic contains into the learner only it will become a fulfill on the knowledge case. Okay, next factors affecting teaching. Qualification of teacher. Yes, first of all, what are the factors affecting teaching with first thing, qualification of teacher. Teacher should have sufficient interest and knowledge in the subject. Yes, of course. So on that subject, to give a knowledge to students by a teacher, the teacher have a already the introduction of teaching I told. So sorry, not in an introduction, in a definition of teaching. In a definition of teaching, uh, the author said here what is a H.C. Morrison author. So what they taught, contact between more mature personality and a less mature. Yes, of course. So teacher have more maturity, that is likewise have a sufficient interest. Yes, they can teach it, they can have fun, have a sufficient interest and knowledge in the subject, then only they can taught to a learner. Yes. Next, teaching skills of the teacher. Teaching skills. What are the skills have to teacher means? Teacher should have good communication skills. Yes, communication into the learners between teacher between that is communication between learners and teacher means it can have a good communication. How it's better they use simple and understandable English or Hindi as a medium of teaching. So yes, in communication in the sense which language we can use. Likewise, experience grow with the number of classes one keep on taking. Yes, teacher must be have an experience. Then only it's easy to give a lecture to learners. So these are all the skills to have a teacher. Next, classroom environment. So classroom environment, how the environment in a classroom they can have means structure the classroom effectively. So try to arrange desks in a way that allows all students equally be able to focus on it. Yes, classroom environment it contains try to arrange desks in a way that allows all students to equally. So in a desks or arranged in a orderly, that is so all students can make a equally. It will show equally be able to focus on it. Yes. Next, you should also be able to move around the room to get to all students easily in order to respond to questions and better control behavior. Yes, teacher must move around the room, then only we focus on to all students. So this is the classroom. Likewise, classroom environment be have. Next, keep direction lessons clear and concise. So how will the direction we can keep? Being lessons with examples and activities that attract students. Yes, students. How will we attract to a students means this begins lessons with example. Yes, example must will provide an example, then only and attention, and that get them ready for the information that follows. Yes, it's all the activities we already I told. So these are all the activities. Use both verbal and written instruction during lessons. Yes, teachers can use different methods, that is verbal and written instruction. Ask the students if they understand the direction. Yes, and in the middle of the class, within the class, teacher can ask to students understand the direction, what way, how will you understand the direction, and see if they can repeat them back to you. Provide follow-up direction, writing, highlight or underline keywords. Yes, so students can ask. So provide follow-up direction. So in a writing and highlight or underline keywords. Likewise. Next, monitor your talking. Yes. Decrease the amount of time you lecture and try to incorporate more questions to get the students involved. Yes. So in a class, if the in the teaching in the lecture taken a class, they can decrease. So if they can have a decrease the amount of time and try to incorporate more questions to get the students involved. That is, students are more likely to participate and engage in what they are learning. Yes, so students can engage and participate if they feel like they have a choice and a voice in the activity or lesson. Likewise, students can feel. Questions also help students focus on what is more important to them. Yes, questioning important. That is, questioning is an important thing. Ask question at the end of lesson, but also before the introduction of a new material. Yes, of course, this is an important manner to a classroom. Every time in the end of session or in a starting session, ask about question. Ask question about the topic. So then only the interaction between the students and teaching. Engage through movement. You can provide opportunity for physical tasks in the classroom. Yes, Next, students can go up to a board or write their answer to yes. These are all the different method of activities. Yes, that is, we can grow up the interaction between teacher and students. Yes, can go up to the board to write their answer to questions. These are all the interaction between the up. Gave the interaction between a student teacher. They can also help pass out paper, erase the board, or collect materials. Students will listen and focus more if there is a chance for active participation. Yes, of course. These are all the engage through movements. We can even set aside time to do some stretching before or between lesson. Yes, of course. Aside between the time stretching before or between lessons. Very teaching styles. Very teaching styles. Yes, recognize the students' learning styles can be very different. You can show information visually through graphic or yes. Already I told different methods we can teaching can be used. So, what are the different methods? Means graphic, organize a chart, maps, or software. These are all the different methods they can use to taught. And you can also engage students by incorporating dance, drama, music, puppets, and other forms of active. Yes, engage. Yes, encourage means so not only in the studies on a subject, we concentrate in the subject. So other than things, we can encourage students to participate in a sports, drama, music, puppets, all the events. These are all the how to students. Then only students can also learn by doing projects or giving presentation with some other classmates or in small groups. Remembering, relating the topics of discussion to the students' interest greatly helps increasing classroom attention. So this is the very teaching style. Yes. Next, student background and ability. So, what are the student background means? It's impossible to teach the student of KG the coursework of PhD level. So, it's advisable to teacher to know the student mental capacity. Yes, of course. Teacher, first of all, they can know about the student's mentality. What they have a capacity to gain a knowledge. So, then only so they can learn easily and they make coursework according to that. So like so these are all the factors affecting teaching. Yes, next, methods of teaching. So teaching method in the sense explain. Yes, how to explain, then only how to reach to learners. So let me see, lecturing and class participation, it's one way of teaching. Yes, lecturing and class participation is one way of teaching. That is a explaining. Okay, next, demonstration, examples. And yes, demonstration, this is experiments, give a experiments and give a examples. These are all the demos. This is the best way of teaching student, remember. Yes, nowadays project, yes, nowadays we use a projector and PPT, that is presentation. These are all the demonstration to easily learn a learn to students. Yes, next, collaboration. Yes, classroom discussion, that is group discussion, share a knowledge to others. Already we know that is a collaboration. Next, heuristic methods. So heuristic method, learner center method. So next, discovery method. So heuristic method is nothing but learner center method. Discovery method, learning by doing. Yes, of course. Discovery method is so I already taught a teacher. Whatever teacher will taught only existing methods. So by a teacher, by a teaching method, the students will gain a knowledge and they can establish a new futures. Then only it will fulfill. So that is a discovery method. Learning by doing. So next, project methods. Implementing the knowledge and skills required to solve a problem. Yes, project is in the sense solving problem. So in existing futures, so it, it have some problem means we can solve a problem. That is a project method. Okay, so all the teaching aptitude. Okay. I hope all are know very well and understand this session. Thank you.